Howdy folks, so as you see in the title, this video is about the nature hike down Booties. I got sent these by Carl from Outdoor Gear Essentials. He is stocking these. I've never used anything like this in a tent or anything. I've got down trousers, I've got down jackets, but yeah, these are a new one on me. So I'm going to test them out. I've worn them around the house and stuff and they're fine, they're like wearing slippers. But yes, in an outdoor situation, it's late December, it's cold. Let's see how they fare. Obviously, you know, later on I'll be in a sleeping bag and stuff, but I get cold feet, so I just want to see, you know, are they worth it? Are they worth the carry and all that sort of thing? They weigh about 80 grams. It says on the website 50 to 80 grams, so I guess that's kind of a, you know, it's a rough estimate, but let's say 80 grams at the most. But even that is light, and you know, the size of it, that's ridiculous. That fits in my pocket. So if they're any good, then I'll find room for them in a bag. But yeah, let's have a look. They obviously, these are medium. They do a small and a medium as far as I can tell. My feet are size 8, but I wear size 9 boots. Trying them on at home, they fit really well. There's a little bit of room in them. You know, they got elastic inside and then a drawstring elastic on the outside, so it stops them from falling off. But when you put them on, you know, this inside elasticy bit, it's a bit tight around the ankles, but once they're on, they're really snug, and then they fluff up really well. The base of them, they got this kind of different material on the base, which is sort of non-slip, sort of waterproof. I'm led to believe. I don't think they're waterproof in any sense in terms of, you know, wearing them in wet grass and all, but you know, the odd stepping out your tent, I'm sure they're fine for just, you know, a wee, as it were. But the thing I want to get to is, you know, when I go camping, whether it be a backpacking trip or like this in the woods, when I get in my tent, I want to take my boots off straight away, otherwise I get mud everywhere. And having an option like this that you can put on to keep your feet warm while you're kind of doing, you know, camp chores, tent chores, all that sort of thing, I think, you know, there's potential for these to be very good. This material is 20D nylon and they're filled with goose down, and it's 90% down. I think they say it's a 700 fill, so that's you know, 3-season sleeping bag quality. And I say I've got the Naturehike trousers and they're very good, so I do have high hopes for these. But I'll come back later when it's dark and I'm in my tent and I'm getting ready for bed. Temperature for tonight, it's set to be, I think, just over freezing, sort of 1 degree, something like that. So it'll be a challenge for them. You can buy these on Amazon. You know, they're not much, 20 quid, 25 quid, something like that. But Outdoor Gear Essentials, you know, that's a British seller. He's next day delivery, all that type of thing. So as good as Amazon, but you get a personal service. You can speak to Cole anytime about anything. He's got other stuff on his website, so yeah, worth having a look. I'll put a link to it in the description of the video, but I'll clear off now and come back at bedtime. It's pretty chilly tonight. I've got layers on. I've got base layer, a couple of fleeces, down jacket. I'll lose the down jacket for sleep, and but I'll keep the fleeces on and the base layer. And yeah, let's put these on. Yes, I'm in a down sleeping bag. I'm on a decent mat, so you know, I'll be reasonably warm regardless, but my feet tend to get a little chilly in these winter camps, so yeah, let's see how these Naturehike booties do. And that's about it. I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning and I'll report back. Well, good morning. It's the morning after, and yeah, I've sold on these. I like them. I put them on and thought, well, they don't really make much difference, because my feet still felt cold when I put them on, but obviously you have to wait for the the air in the down and everything to warm up. And then got in my sleeping bag, went to sleep, and I woke up at, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock, woke up for a wee. I was busting, and I couldn't be bothered to put my boots on, so I went out in these because they've got the kind of slightly different base, and I just went round the back of my tent, and yeah, my feet stayed dry. Went for a wee, came back, got back in my sleeping bag. I knocked the dirt off them, and yeah, back to sleep. And then when I woke up properly this morning, I made a point of, you know, looking at my feet and wondering, and they were toasty and warm in my sleeping bag. Really, really, really nice. It's like I've been wearing slippers, you know what I mean? I have a dry bag this size for camping, and that has my base layers, and it has a fleece. Sometimes I squeeze 2 in there. It has a buff, and it has a warm hat, and that's it. And that's my kind of go-to. The down coat goes separate, but that's my go-to, you know, stuff to put on that's warm, and that never changes. It's always the same kind of long sleeve merino wool top, the sort of army long johns. And for me to change that, you know, I wouldn't say it's not a big deal, but it's I'm set in my ways with it because I know it works. But those booties, if I'm going somewhere where it's vaguely cold, they're going to be going in there. I'll find room for them because they do a job. And I think, you know, that the kind of slightly padded base for a bit of water resistance, I don't think that would work on long grass or anything like that. I think it's safe to say they're not water resistant. But in the woods, on a few wet leaves or a bit of mud, you know, they're fine to nip out for a wee and back. But yes, if I'm in a tent and I want to get in my tent and cook and stuff, I don't want to have my boots on, and so, but I end up, you know, with my boots sticking out the tent. So it's nice to be able to get in the tent and do a bit of sorting out, do a little bit of cooking, zip yourself in, and, you know, have warm feet. So like I said, I'm convinced. But that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, don't forget to go to Outdoor Gear Essentials if you want to buy some of these, because yes, I'm sure you can get them on Amazon and stuff, but supporting the little guy is always good. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description to Carl's website, and see what else he's got. He's got some good stuff. Right, see you later.